Before the Second World War, Peru was under the reign of the President General Oscar Benavides, who had imposed conservative economic policies towards the country, which is why Peru, although it had created some social problems, had a stable economy. After the government of Oscar R. Benavides came to an end, the president who proceeded was Manuel Prado. He ruled between the years 1939 to 1945, which means he's the president who's going to be in charge of dealing with all the effects that the Second World War had towards the Peruvian economy. Cotton was one of the main products being exported by Peru to Europe, but because of the maritime restrictions imposed by England during the war, the only country left to buy Peruvian cotton was England. This is why President Prada decided to make an agreement with the United States to sell all the excess cotton that was being left. This agreement started to create a dependency of Peru towards the United States, economically speaking. During the war, many products produced by Latin America, such as metals and other minerals that came from mining, experienced a sharp increase in their prices, as they were needed for war supplies. This benefited the economies of many countries such as Colombia, Brazil, and Mexico, where in the case of Colombia its reserves rose over 540%. Unfortunately, Peru did not take advantage of this situation because it agreed to commodity price controls as its contribution to the Allied forces to win the war. Peru was selling in its products at low prices mainly to help American military, who had become its ally. For this reason, its reserves only increased by 55%, a lot less compared to those of other countries. An example of a product that was being sold by Peru at low price was quinine, a plant used to cure malaria during the war. The use of this plant played an important role in the battlefield, which is why Peru had to produce it massively. At the end of the war, quinine, which is present in the Peruvian shield, was almost extinct, and Peru didn't gain much profit for its production. Another event that had an effect on the Peruvian economy during this time period was the war with Ecuador in 1941. Although it was a short war that Peru won, the money spent on the military weakened the Peruvian economy. To summarize, the decisions taken by Manuel Prado reduced the profit that Peru could have made from the war and made it a specialized economy in mining and agriculture. Since Prado made little or no effort to diversify the Peruvian economy by developing the industrial and commercial sectors, after the war Peru's economy had become extremely dependent on American investment and foreign investment in general.